I thought the nature thing would be appropriate for this because just got some thoughts that I've been thinking on, you know. And I had talked to a friend of mine about this and run it past him to see if it was crazy or not. And anyway, so my thought is this. I think that we're supposed to, as a species, evolve. And to do that, we have to do our shadow work. We have to get in touch with God and find the God within us. Because He does. He dwells within each and every one of us as us. And we have to get ourselves to the point that we vibrate with Him, live in a prayer. And I think as we do that, then that's how we're going to evolve as a species. And I think, but I mean, as a species, and I think that this has happened throughout history. If you really study history and archaeology and all the different findings and stuff that's been found throughout, which I can give examples of. Just got to dig a minute. But I'll do it. You know I will. Anyway, I think it's a weird out there thought, but this is what I'm thinking. That Mother Nature, as a failsafe, has been created in such a way, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think the moon has something to do with it too. That it was all created specifically so that we as a species can eventually evolve. And if we don't evolve, then we're just going to self-destruct over and over again. We just are. I mean, how many people have we lost throughout history? I mean, what happened? What happened to? How did the the knowledge of the Egyptians and the Mayans and the Incans, and I mean, where'd it go? What happened? Why? So, anyway, my thought is this, that Mother Nature has a failsafe, and I think it has to do with our vibrations and our frequencies that we as a species have to achieve in order to thrive and survive. Otherwise, we're getting to a point that Mother Nature is going to kill us off. And honestly, I think that's what this whole COVID bullshit is. I think Mother Nature is slowly but slowly working on us through bee pollen and things like that. Now, hear me out. So, our allergies, I don't know about y'all, but as I've gotten older throughout the years, now bear in mind, I was born on Camp Lejeune to two parents that were already contaminated by the Camp Lejeune water. So, I mean, yeah, I was always sicker than others from the get-go. And I got resulting health issues because of that. But hear me out. People as a whole are becoming, the allergies, the seasonal allergies year in, year out. Tell me if I'm wrong, but they're getting worse for everybody. And I don't think that's a coincidence. And I think scientists and I think the government know this. I know that that the very real possibility of us as a species being because of industrial greed and the fact that we are supposed to live as good stewards. It's not supposed to be about money. It is not supposed to be about any of survival. God gave us everything to survive and thrive. We just have to be good stewards and tune in and spend time with Him each and every day. He gave each of us individual talents. Every one of us is different and unique in our own special way for reasons. Because all of us are supposed to be participating in this whole big world and doing our share to help each other thrive and survive. But we forgot that as a species. So I think Mother Nature is starting to remind us that God is in control. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, God gave us everything we need. I mean, anything sick in our bodies, He gave us everything we need naturally to fix it. He did. Until we started messing with stuff and industry started pumping unnatural chemicals and things into Mother Earth and the atmosphere. And I mean, Mother Earth is sick. And nature will find a way to thrive and survive without us. So either we evolve, and I think by doing that we need to pray. Pray to our Creator, God, Father, the universe, however you connect with the source. To me, it's God and Jesus, and yeah. But pray every day and spend time with them, and stop and listen. I just think that just spend time in nature. I mean, everything has a vibration. Do you know that? Do you realize that? And it's just, everything's energy, and that's energy's vibrations. It just is. But do you realize that praying, it's proven that it gives you peace and does good things in your body? Watching nature, just sitting out in nature. Do you know that bees, when they gather nectar, that they vibrate at a healing tone? And their dance is like hypnotic, and it helps heal you. So wouldn't it be something if we just all got together all over the world at a certain time on a certain day, and for 20 minutes played the sound of bees gathering nectar all over the world? I wonder what good that would do for Mother Nature. Anyway, the point I was trying to make was, I think the whole thing with the bees dying off, I think that was the first indication. And I think that was, if you notice, when the bees started struggling, people started having hard times with their allergies and stuff. So, and then all of a sudden they get in the lab starting to make this COVID virus. So I'm just wondering if they're trying to combat something, or if they're really trying to eliminate the weaker ones. I don't know. It's an interesting thought. One of my conspiracy theories. So anyway, whatever. Stuff is going on, and I'm not stupid. I am paying attention. Just don't know what's going on exactly. But I'm paying attention, and I'm questioning everything. So I wish y'all would too.